Stop talking. All right, so yesterday we did substitution with the linear and two linears, right? Today I am going to substitute with a linear and a quadratic. In the drawer. You what? All right, today's 11:16. We're going to solve a quadratic linear system by substitution. Okay. Okay. Weirdos. Stop. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. It's okay. I know. You don't fit because you're too tall. I don't fit because I can't reach the ground. We're good. Do I have any more water? No. Not together. It's like an envelope. Put it away in your backpack. All right, ready to learn now? Now that the phone will stop ringing. Hopefully. Hopefully. All right. This, if you know how to factor, this will be easy. If you don't remember how to factor, you better learn. And if you're taking a test today after school, then you need to know how to factor. So this will be good review. This marker's dead. It's kind of dead. And yes, we have a fridge in here. I think someone already opened it. Matthew. I saw you by the fridge. There's nothing in it. When stuff goes in, don't worry. It'll have a lock. The fridge. And so once I put stuff in the fridge, it will get a lock. You didn't eat lunch? The retake? Depends how long it takes you to take a test. You don't get more than like 55 minutes. But most people yesterday finished 3 tests. Anyone take it yesterday in here? Oh, you finished what? Oh, just kidding. There's my package. How long did it take you? What time were you done by? 3:10, and you started at 2:35. So. Thanks. I missed. In the back, there's a whole bunch of ornaments in there. Okay, it's not that exciting. It's glitter.
Open the album.
All right, let's do this now. Last distraction. I'm ready. Okay, there are 3 types of solutions to a quadratic and a linear function. So what's happening is we graphed 2 linear functions, yes? And there were 2 lines. They either touched, they didn't touch, they were right on top of each other. Yes? Do you remember this? Okay. And then we solved them by substitution yesterday. And that was all the substitution stuff yesterday. So now I'm going to take a quadratic and a linear. A quadratic is the shape of a, what? It's the U, it's the parabola. You're going to take a line, you're going to see, do they have points of intersection? You have 3 types of solutions. You can have no solution, 1 solution, or 2 solutions. Okay? So, no solution. Let's talk about that. I'm going to draw them all the same just because it's easier for right now. But do they always look like this? No. Are you going to eventually graph them yourself? Yes, just not today. Did I tell you you have a quiz on Tuesday when you get back? Okay, you have a quiz on Tuesday when you get back.
Do you just want me to fail?
It should be an option to bring up your grade, not drop your grade. No solution is when you have a parabola and a line and they actually just don't touch. Okay, 1 solution. What do you think's happening?
Don't touch the line.
It touches 1 time. Why do you think it's only touching 1 time? What's it going to go through? Possibly the vertex, yeah. Does it have to go through the vertex?
No.
No, but a most common one is the vertex. Why do you think? The vertex is the most common because there is no reflection of the vertex, right? It's the only one by itself. So very common is to go through the vertex because if the line is going kind of flat, it won't go through. If I kind of touch 1, I can. I just have to be careful of my slope. Depends how fast my slope is. Okay, so 1 is the vertex. It could be anything, but the vertex is common. And lastly is 2 solutions. What do you think is happening here? So it crosses it. So parabola, line. Intersecting 1 and 2. The principal's out. Examples. Find the points or points of intersection. First example, you have y equals x squared minus 5x minus 4. And we have y equals negative 2x. So y equals x squared minus 5x minus 4, and y equals negative 2x. All right, yesterday we learned that substitution is to do what? It's to replace it. It's to plug it in. Now, does it really matter which one I plug into which one? No, because they're both in y equals, correct? Yep. So whichever one, I just like to do the first one. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to go and plug it in for y. Is this the quadratic or the linear? Quadratic, because it has the x what? Squared. And this one is the linear function. All right, so we're going to go ahead and plug it in. So we're going to get x squared minus 5x minus 4 equals a negative 2x. Now, if you have a quadratic, what does it need to be equal to? 0. Now, remember, do you ever want x squared to be negative? No. So try not to move your x squared. Do you understand that? Unless it's already negative, then we want to move that one. But you might want to put a note, you never want your x squared to be negative. So if I'm looking at this problem, I don't want to move the x squared, the 5x, to the negative 4. Instead, I'll move what? What am I going to move? The 2x. How am I going to move it? I'm going to add 2x. If I add 2x, I also add it where? To the other side. All right, so when I add it, I get x squared. And then what? Negative 3x. Negative 4 equals what? 0. And if it's equal to 0, then I know I can do what? We're not finding x-intercepts. We're finding points of intersection, right? That's different. It's still intercepts, but you're still going to kind of solve it the same way, right? So what are you going to do? Factor with the x. X factor, yeah. On top of your x is what number? What is it? Negative 4 on the bottom is what? Negative 3. Two side numbers, negative 4 and positive 1. X squared minus 4x plus 1x minus 4. What does x squared and 1x have in common? X. What does negative 4x and negative 4 have in common? What is x squared and negative 4? And 1x and negative 4. Positive? So we have x minus 4 and x plus 1 equals 0, correct? All right, we're still setting it equal to 0, which means we're still solving. So what are we going to do at this point? Two equations to 0. So x minus 4 equals 0 and x plus 1 equals 0. So what does x equal in the first one? Positive 4. And in the second one? Negative 1. We are not going to write the points 4, 0, and negative 1, 0. Because these are not x-intercepts. They're points of what? Points of intersection. Since they're points of intersection, we need to find which value? The y. Okay, now listen. I'm going to go find the y value. I can plug it into either function, correct? Which one's easier? The quadratic or the linear? The linear. Just know that. So I'm going to plug only into the linear because it's a little easier. Will I get the same answer plugging into the quadratic? Yeah, but I have more chance of making a mistake. So y equals negative times 2 times 4, right? Yeah. And then I get y equals what? Negative 8. And then I get x equals negative 1. So I get y equals negative 2 times negative 1. So y equals what? Positive 2. So, last step. You're going to tell me that 4 comma negative 8 and negative 1 comma 2 are the solutions. Which means they are the points of what? points of intersection. All right, let's do it again. Why are you sleepy? Why are you sleepy? You didn't leave school till like 10:30? I was asleep at 10:30. I was sleeping. Who has an answer? 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. You have an answer? What did you say? Jamie, do you have an answer? Do the bump.
Yeah, stop talking.
Ready? Because you're breaking me. He's breaking me. I don't know. Try it. All right, ready? Let's do this. Take it, plug it in. Yes? Negative x plus 3 equals x squared plus 1. If I don't want the x squared to be negative, that means I'm not going to move the x squared. I'm going to move the what? The negative x and the 3. How do I do that? Subtract 3 and add x. Can I do it together? Okay. This side just becomes 0 equals x squared plus x minus 2. Yes? Questions? Okay. Third period got really stuck on that part. All right. Then I get to go and I get to factor. So on top of the x is a negative 2 and on the bottom is a positive 1. What are your two side numbers going to be? 2 and negative 1. We get inside the box x squared plus 2x. Sorry, guys. Minus 1x minus 2. What does x squared and 1x have in common? X. What is 2x and negative 2? Positive 2. Sorry. X squared and 2x. X. Negative 1 and negative 2. Negative 1. X minus 1. X plus 2 equals what? 0. How many equations? 2. X minus 1 is 0. X plus 2 is 0. X equals what? And we have this right so far. Good. Then we're going to plug it back into which one? Does it matter? Which is easier? So negative times 1 plus 3, which is negative 1 plus 3, which is positive 2. Yeah? And then I do x equals negative 2, so I get y equals negative times 2 plus 3. So y is negative 2. Oh, sorry, that's double negative. That's a positive. I can write. So y is 5? Yeah? Okay, then I say that 1, 2 and negative 2, 5 are the points, the solution, or the solutions. Got it all right? Good. Some of you still look mind blown. One more.
Where it goes? How do you know which one I'm plugging?
I have a question. You know, for the box, where do you get the x minus 1 again?
This?
Yeah.
What can I divide into negative 1 and negative 2?
Okay.
What can I divide out of x squared and 2x? Okay. Example C. Y equals x squared plus 8x plus 15. Y equals negative 6x minus 9. Who has an answer? Okay, check with somebody. Just not Jamie. She's not done. Ready? 72, 36, 100. She was counting in her head. I was just giving her numbers. All right, let's do this. What's one answer we have? What's one answer we have? Negative 2, 9. I don't have negative 2, 9. Negative 2, 3. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep. Well, there we go. Here we go. Let's do this. We're going to go ahead and we're going to add the 6x and we're going to add the 9. So add 6x, add the 9. We're going to go ahead and get 0. We get x squared plus 14x plus 24 equals 0, correct? Yes. All right, on top of my x is a 24. On the bottom is a 14. On the sides are 12 and 2. Yes? Yes. Okay. X squared, positive 12x, positive 2x, positive 24. Good? X squared and 2x have an x in common. 12x and 24 have a positive 12. This has an x and this has a 2. Yes? All right, we get x plus 2 and we get x plus 12 is equal to 0. So we get x plus 2 is equal to 0 and x plus 12 equals 0. X is equal to negative 2 and x is equal to negative 12. My 12 got canceled off. Who has it right so far? Good. Then we're going to go ahead and take it and plug it back in. So I'm going to plug it into the linear function. So x is equal to negative 2. We get y equals negative 6 times negative 2 minus 9. So we get 12 minus 9, and y is equal to positive 3. Then we're going to go ahead and plug in negative 12. We get y equals negative 6 times negative 12 minus 9. So we get y equals 72 minus 9. So y is equal to 63. So my two ordered pairs are negative 2, 3, and negative 12, 63 are the solutions. And who was right? Very good. All right, summary.